Hey YouTube, welcome to another video on my channel. It's me, it's Sherry Monique. Listen, and we about to jump right into another video. I'm really excited about what we're going to talk about today because we're going to talk about God's promises. And we're going to talk about that. Listen, there's promises all throughout the Bible that God promised us. And that one of his promises is that the promise of his presence, that his presence will be with us, that we will always be with us no matter what we face, what situation we're in, no matter what we're dealing with. God's presence will always be with us. And today we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about that. And today we're getting into the scripture. It's coming from Deuteronomy 31:8. And for those who may not know me, I like to jump right in. I don't like to waste a lot of time, but let me introduce myself again. Hi, I'm Sherry Monique. Welcome to my channel. For those that are new, I appreciate you visiting my channel. I ask that you like and subscribe to our channel so that you can always catch another one of our videos as we are just going deep and as we are just encouraging ourselves in God's word every day, you know, just being transparent with some of the circumstances and things that I go through on a daily basis. Hopefully that it's relatable, hopefully that you are maybe dealing with or had dealt with and you can relate. You know, I just hope to be relatable. I hope to be as authentic as I can be and just being as transparent as I can be. So listen, I thank you for tapping into our video on today, and just like and subscribe to our channel, all right, so that you never miss a video. Okay, let's jump into our video. God's promises. God's promises. One of his promises that we're going to focus on today is the promise of his presence. Listen, in Deuteronomy 31:8, I got my notebook right here, so I'm like looking this way. I'm trying to hold my phone too and be steady all at the same time. Okay, so in Deuteronomy 31:8, this is the NIV version. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Listen, God's promise to be with us always. He promised us that. And one thing for sure and for certain that I know is that when God said it, it is so. So he already told us that he will be with us always, no matter what challenges we face, no matter the difficult circumstances that we may encounter on a daily basis. We can always trust and know that he is going to be with us. And it's important that we know that we are not alone in this thing. It's important that we know that no matter what we're going through, no matter how difficult it's looking, no matter how hard it may seem, it's important for us to know that we are not alone in this, right? God's presence provides us comfort. His presence reassures us. His presence gives us that strength. It gives us that peace of knowing that he will never abandon us, or he'll never leave us to face those our struggles by ourselves. And that's good, man. There's reassurance in knowing that, because as many times as we count on people, right? You count on your day ones, you count on, you know, family, you count on, no matter what it may look like, and no matter how mad you may be, or maybe y'all may not be talking, because this is how I think. I'd be like, at the end of the day, family is family. And at the end of the day, you know, whomever it may be, like if you say you my friend, like if I expect for you to show up when I'm going through a difficult situation. And I think the more that I'm getting older, and I've been around for a few decades, that I'm just starting to find out that, man, no matter what it looks like, God is always constant in my situation, you know. And the people I thought that I could trust, the people I thought that were friends, of people I thought that no matter what it looks like, you know, we got blood running through our veins, like we got the same blood running through our veins. Like, God has been my only source through every challenging situation that I've been through. God has been the only one. He has remained to be faithful in all my mess, in all my stuff, in all my circumstances, man, in every challenging moment that I've been through. God has remained to be constant in it. And that's one thing we can count on for sure, is that his presence will always be with us. And I just want to break down that verse, the first part of the verse where it says, God goes before you. God is actively leading you and guiding you. He's preparing the way for you. And he goes ahead of us. He goes ahead of us to clear any obstacles that could get in our way. He goes ahead of us to make sure that if there's anything blocking, if there's anything that's hindering the path that he has set for us, he's clearing that up right away. Like, I love that because listen, no matter what I'm dealing with, and even if I don't really know exactly where I'm going, God is going ahead of me to clear it all up for me. He is making the path real clear for me to see, and he is directing me, and he is guiding me to go where I need to go. Man, so when you're faced in those uncertain situations, or when you're diving into something, maybe something new, or maybe you're diving into something that's unfamiliar, right? One thing for sure is that you can rest well knowing that God has already went before you, and he had already set the path. And there's comfort in that. Man, there's comfort in knowing that, man, my God has already went ahead of me to make sure that the path was good for me to go ahead and walk with ease. I don't have to worry about tripping. I don't have to worry about being hit by this. Like, I don't have to worry about things coming at me which way, because God has already went before me and he has already cleared it. What's for me is for me, right? What's for me is for me. And because I know God has went before me and he has already made it mine, then it's mine. Period, point blank. The second part of that verse where it says God will be with you. Listen, this is a reminder that God's constant, he's with us. God's constant presence is always with us. No matter where we go, no matter what we encounter, God is by our side. He is providing support and guidance. God is our companionship. He is our companionship. And that just reassures us that we are not alone in this, right? Because when you think you have your homegirl going with you, or when you think you got somebody that's gonna meet you wherever it may be, wherever you may facing, let's say if you're just having a bad day and you gonna come home and you gonna vent to your homegirl, and then you find out that homegirl is not available, or you find out that homegirl is busy, or whatever it may be, there's reassurance in knowing that, you know what, let me sit and talk to my Father. Let me sit and get on my knees and talk to the one who I need to be talking to, right? Because a lot of times, and I said this before, a lot of times we make God our last option and we go talk to everybody else about what we're dealing with. We go talk to family, we go talk to homegirls, we go talk to whomever will listen about what we're going through. And a lot of times God wants us to come and talk to him. No. We should be going to talk to him. He should be our first option and not our last option when everybody else is busy. So there's reassurance in knowing that God is always with me. I'm never going to be by myself because I know God is with me. He never will leave you nor forsake you. The third part of that verse where it says he will never leave you nor forsake you. Man, God's unwavering commitment. He will never leave me nor forsake me. Man, and when I looked up unwavering, that meant like steady. Man, so God he's committed to me. Like he's fixed. He's fixed. He's going to support me. He's not shaken in this thing, right? He's not worried about what it looks like, because God is like, nope, I'm not gonna leave you in this. He's not shaken by the stuff that we're shaken by. God is like firm. That's what that like really kind of like highlighted for me. That God is firm and he's steady and he's unmovable no matter what we're dealing with. Unlike human relationships, or unlike our everyday relationships that may disappoint us, there's reassurance in knowing that God is loyal and that God is faithful is a guaranteed plus. Man, his faithfulness and his loyalty is a guaranteed plus. Man, this promise reassures us that even in difficult or challenging times, we can trust God's continual support and presence. So anytime I know that I'm dealing with something, that I'm on shaky ground, I don't have to worry about if God is not there or not, because I know he sees me. He sees the circumstances. He sees how I'm feeling. He knows what I'm feeling. He knows what I'm thinking. And I know that there's support in that. Man, the last part of that verse where it says, do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Man, this instruction gives us the boldness to confront our fears and our challenges with confidence and courage. Man, once we walk in boldness, knowing whose we are and who's with us, that's going to dismiss anxiety. That's going to dismiss us being discouraged about that thing, knowing that we don't have to be afraid about the situation. We don't have to be afraid about where we're going. We don't have to be afraid or shaken when we're walking into something new, or when you're walking into something that's uncertain, or when you're walking into a situation that you may not be, you may not quite be like good on, but you like, you know what, I'm gonna trust God in this. He's leading me this way, so I'm gonna trust God in this. He's ordering my steps. He's directing me to go this way, so I'm gonna trust God in this. Man, there's a boldness that comes with that when you know whose you are, and when you know who is with you. Man, you don't gotta be worried. You don't gotta be worried about being discouraged about it. You don't have to worry about being afraid. You don't gotta worry about being uneasy about the situation. Nope, that's when you put on your big girl panties and you walk in with boldness, with your head held high, and have strong confidence in that thing. Man, when you know that God is with you, this is going to help you to have that resilience and that faith through any circumstance that you face. So listen, today I encourage you to move forward with faith and have strong confidence, no matter what it looks like, no matter where you're going, no matter what destination, no matter what the destination is, or if you're even uncertain or whatever it may be. Have that strong confidence knowing that God is always with you. All right? I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to our channel, Sherry Monique, and I will see y'all on the next video.